Let's talk about Grüns, a superfood gummy brand that's leaning into a very direct pain point, gut trouble on GLP-1s. Let's get into it. Grüns Superfood Gummies pack 20 plus vitamins, 6 grams of fiber, and prebiotics into 8 tasty gummies to boost energy, gut health, and wellness daily. That's a lot of copy, but it's all right. Let's focus more on the headline on the ad. Having trouble pooping on GLP-1, Grüns delivers 6 grams of gut-loving fiber to get things moving. Okay, so this ad is immediately grabbing attention with that headline. It's bold, it's clear, it speaks directly to a fast-growing audience segment, people on weight loss meds dealing with digestive issues. Visually, it's clean. There's a bright background, the product's in hand. The copy does the heavy lifting for sure. So this is a great example of niching down with ad messaging instead of trying to speak to everyone. Let's click through. All right, clicking through to the landing page. So when you click, you land on a gut health focused page. The branding carries through green and yellow, clean, playful tone. The headline, 6 reasons why Grüns is your gut's new bestie. Okay, so we are in a listicle. This is interesting. I always find that when ads are going to listicles, you're kind of losing that messaging. Now, I don't know why brands do this. I think it's a huge miss. I think that if you are going to go with a listicle, you should really make sure that that headline on the listicle page matches the ad messaging. I think that's a huge miss. I think these D2C brands are missing the mark for sure. Social proof, that's great. I mean, number 1 is talking about better poops, seriously. But they're also talking about an immunity boost, more energy, better mood. So you're also talking about all these other benefits when really I'm mostly interested about getting my gut going because I'm on a GLP-1 product, right? That's what the ad promised. And I think you're missing that ad promise when you come over to the landing page. So let's click through and see where our offer leaves us. Our CTA says save 40% off plus free shipping. And I just want to note, you do have to scroll a little bit to hit this CTA. This is interesting. This is an interesting funnel because now it took me to what looks like more like a product focused page, a product detail page, a listicle to a product detail page. Here's our offer. Let me remove this. There's definitely some overlap here in the UX. So I always see conversion rate decreases when you have that overlap. So they should probably clean that up. Okay, their offer block is pretty intense. There's lots of different options. I do think they can make this a little bit more clear. Choose your offer, low sugar, sugar-free, original, or so we have flavors, we have sugar-free options, and then auto ship options. Oh, and a one-time purchase option here at the bottom. So obviously they're encouraging auto ship, which makes sense for supplement companies, but their offer block is pretty complex. So I would try to simplify this. I do a lot of testing around this offer. I have a bunch of ideas for them, but I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. So let's just focus on what they're presenting to us. Start now, that's a good CTA when it comes to subscriptions. Oh, okay. Let me redact my statement. I just realized here that this CTA is actually taking you down to the offer section. Okay. So this is all part of the same listicle page, which makes a lot more sense. They just have their headline here, daily gut health support made simple. Let's click through these infographics and see if they're talking any more about pooping. No, so I don't get any of that. So I don't think they're bringing that messaging over to the landing page enough. I think that needs to be highlighted a lot more. And then when they are taking you to this offer section, auto ship, this is strange, I've never seen this. Auto ship and save 1 person, 2 people. I'm so curious if this works for them. That's so weird. I'm kind of speechless about it. Yeah, I would do tons of testing around this offer block. I would test the messaging they're using. I would test bundles here, right? I would test bundles, and I would test different bundle options. So I would do like an auto ship buy one option, buy three, buy six. I would obviously break the pricing down by day. They're doing by day here. You could break it down by month. So there's different ways that you can display the pricing to make sense. And then also this all plays into your average order value, right? So if you're displaying a bundle here, you're going to have a higher average order value than you would if you're just selecting this one product or a monthly product. So maybe that's why they're trying to do the one person, two person option. But I would bet you a lot of people come into this page and they probably are like, I'm one person, I'm going to just check out as one person. Instead of thinking like, oh, well, let me get 2 bags of Grüns versus 1 bag, right? So I think there's a disconnect in the way that the consumer is thinking about purchasing a product here that they're not really understanding. So I would bet that they're losing conversions on this offer block. So yeah, let's just say let's see what this looks like in checkout. Okay, so here I'm getting upsold the buy two and only save 5%. 5% is pretty low for this industry. Typically, when you buy more, you want to see at least a 10%. So 5% is pretty low. I'm wondering what their take rate is on this upselling cart. I would test that as well. I'm going to score this funnel, the Grüns funnel. Okay, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I think that there's a great ad messaging there that's targeting a lot of people. GLP-1 products are super popular right now. And there's a lot of issues with taking GLP-1 products. So I think the messaging about helping people that are on those products is super niche, and I think that it could work. I just think they're losing that alignment when it comes from ad to landing page. And I also think their offer section is complex. It's complicated. I don't think it's as straightforward as it could be. So I would simplify things. And overall, I think that they could see a lift in conversions with that. So that's Grüns turning a not so fun problem into a bold funnel strategy. If you want me to fix your funnel, head over to clickshiftfunnels.com to get started. And don't forget to tune in to my weekly breakdowns.